निम्नलिखित बाहरी जलाधारित कोटिंग्स का एक इतिहास है। हालांकि ये परिवहन उद्योग में इनके अनुप्रयोग और इस्तेमाल को दर्शाता है, इन कोटिंग्स का टिकाऊपन किसी भी संपत्ति को उस पर पड़ने वाले वातावरण के प्रभावों से बचाएगा, चाहे वो विमानन, कंटेनर, समुद्री, निर्माण उद्योग या पवन ऊर्जा उद्योग हो। जब आप पर्यावरण की दृष्टि से विश्वसनीय जलाधारित कोटिंग्स का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, तो आप उत्कृष्ट टिकाऊपन के लिए आश्वस्त रह सकते हैं। यहाँ तक कि ये अम्ल वर्षा, पराबैंगनी प्रकाश, नमक या गंभीर रूप से संक्षारक रसायनों से होने वाले अपक्षय से भी संरक्षण करता है।
To do justice to the update of water-based coatings in the rail industry, we should revisit its past, beginning in the 1950s.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. I'll be so lonely, baby. Well, I'm so lonely. I'll be so lonely I could die.
1950 के दशक में प्राइमिंग क्षेत्र में आग की संभावना को खत्म करने के लिए यूरेथेन के ऊपरी कोट में विलायक आधारित एक्रेलिक के साथ इस्तेमाल के लिए पहला जलाधारित लेटेक्स प्राइमर विकसित किया गया था।
Flammability was a very big issue. It's still a big issue. They could not paint in the shop that was not explosion proof electronically. So that's why they used to paint a lot of them outside if the weather permitted. Can you imagine painting railroad cars outside? I mean, I'm going back a lot of years. This is why we developed the water-based coatings. They would be non-flammable. They didn't have to spend millions of dollars to make their buildings explosion-proof to accommodate the solvent-based coatings.
Love me do.
Well, I hear my train coming, hear my train, hear my train coming.
1960 के दशक में औद्योगिक बाजारों में जल जनित उत्पादों के उपयोग में तेजी से वृद्धि हुई। हालांकि रेल और परिवहन क्षेत्रों में उनका उपयोग मुख्य रूप से प्राइमरों के लिए सीमित था।
Back in 1972, I started working for the Illinois Central Railroad. I started out as a mechanical apprentice and worked my way up to a machinist working on locomotives. And about 16 years ago, the Canadian National bought the Illinois Central Railroad. And over the years, I've seen a lot of changes with the railroad industry in the environment, and water-based coatings would be one of them.
1970 का दशक अपने साथ व्यापक संघीय पर्यावरणीय विनियम लेकर आया।
Solvent coatings would affect the atmosphere, and that's when the VOC regulations came in.
इसने वातावरण में जारी किए जा सकने वाले विलायकों की सांद्रता की किस्मों को सीमित कर दिया। कंपनियों को समझ आ गया कि ये विनियम अब और भी कड़े होंगे, तो उन्होंने जलाधारित कोटिंग्स के इस्तेमाल की गंभीरतापूर्वक जांच शुरू कर दी। अमेरिकी रेल उद्योग में 3 कंपनियां इस अनुसंधान में काफी मददगार रही: शिकागो एंड नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न रेलरोड, द इलिनॉय सेंट्रल गल्फ रेलरोड और ट्रेलर ट्रेन कॉरपोरेशन।
Chicago Northwestern Railroad was very quick to initiate an experiment by painting their cars with both the primer and the top coat.
Our laboratory started investigating with the government regulations being changed on solvents, and we felt that using water would be the best component. And what is safer than water today?
1976 में शिकागो नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न रेलरोड ने पहला जलाधारित रेल इंजन प्रणाली समाधान का इस्तेमाल किया, वाटर एपॉक्सी ईस्टर के साथ एक एक्रेलिक एल्कोहल।
The coatings were equally durable. I think in time we found out some that were more durable by using water-based coatings versus the solvent base.
There was talk of going back into the 1970s that water-based paints were being used, but not very many people were using it.
और 1980 के दशक के अंत में जलाधारित रेल इंजन प्रणाली DTM एक्रेलिक लेटेक्स टेरापॉलिमर के रंग आधारित कोट्स में विकसित हुई। इसके बाद एक जलाधारित पॉलीयूरेथीन क्लियर कोट लगाया जाता था।
I came into the rail industry in the 1980s. At the time, we were having problems with the VOCs and solvents.
In the 80s, the perception of water-based coatings were that they were harder to work with. Drying times, the ease of use of the coatings, those were things that were presented as barriers that you could not get past.
And our company kept an open mind about water-based paints and decided to try some of them. At first, the painters are a little standoffish because it was something that they've never sprayed before. Their opinions changed. After several applications and usage, they saw the benefits comparable to or versus the solvent-based paints. So the water-based paints became a big hit within our industry.
1980 में जलाधारित कोटिंग्स का अन्य क्षेत्रों में भी उपयोग होने लगा, जैसे कि गंभीर रूप से संक्षारक वस्तु सेवाओं में। वो 1990 का दशक था जिसने रेल उद्योग में जलाधारित कोटिंग्स के इस्तेमाल को काफी बढ़ावा दिया।
We introduced water-based coatings in the rail market at the facility I worked at in late 93, early 94. I found that the sprayers adapted very quickly.
One of the benefits was the painters liked the ease of spraying, and there wasn't the solvent smell that you had with other paints. Cleanup was very important to the painters because they didn't have to use hazardous material solvents to clean up. With water-based paints, all we had to do was wash out the line with water. We were able to take the remaining residue in the paint lines, guns, and remove the pigments from the water-based paints so there was no waste trail. We reduced our hazardous waste consumption almost $150,000 a year. EPA loved us.
You're unbelievable.
While North America in the 1990s had become entrenched with the approval and use of water-based coatings in the rail industry, Europe had just begun its evaluation of these systems.
In the late 1990s, Trinity decided to go into the European market, and at that time we decided that it would be a perfect fit for water-based paints due to the laws, regulations, environmentally in the European market.
Yeah, I started in the industry back in the July of '97, and the company at the time was known as Thrall Europa, but it was the sister to Thrall Car Manufacturing based out of Chicago. So a lot of the different technologies that we adapted in York in the UK came from the United States.
I'm working in the rail industry for 25 years. I'm here in Hamburg within GATX Rail Germany. Within our European holding, I'm responsible for all technical issues, from purchasing a wagon to scrapping of a wagon after lots of years, and all maintenance that is related to the lifetime of the wagons. Europe has concern with environmental emissions, and that was the driver to come to legal requirements in the 90s to restrict the emission of solvents to the air.
Była jak najniższa. Jednym właśnie z powodów, żeby ograniczyć tą emisję rozpuszczalników do atmosfery, było zainteresowanie się przez nas farbami wodorozcieńczalnymi. Wprowadzaniem nowych technologii dotyczących przygotowania powierzchni do malowania. Ochrona środowiska dla naszego zakładu zawsze była bardzo ważną dziedziną.
पर एक दशक पहले अमेरिका की ही तरह यूरोपियन कंपनियां विलायकों की बजाय जलाधारित कोटिंग्स के इस्तेमाल के बारे में सुनिश्चित नहीं थीं।
To be honest, there were apprehensions to start with, both from the manufacturers and our clients. The apprehensions were to do with the application of the product. The workers had predominantly been used to solvent-based paints and were nervous about ensuring the correct application. From the client side, they were concerned about the protection it was going to give their asset, which they have bought to last for the last 30 years.
You need your time, you need to train your staff, that they are aware of how to applicate, that the paint is not too thick, not too thin, that you get all this application window correct.
One of our biggest clients' main criteria was for the gloss retention of the wagons, and they were apprehensive, but after they'd seen the results of using this water-based paint, all of those apprehensions disappeared.
No, I'm not Wayne, but I'm Robert Zawalik, Director of European Operations for Williams Hayward International Coatings. I know that most people, when they think of Europe, they don't think of advancement of water-based coatings, but that's not really the case. In last over a decade, I was traveling around Europe, visiting many countries and different companies, trying to teach and educate people that water-based coatings are really way to go, and that they can use those coatings on many different types of freight wagons and tankers. Recently, Europe has shown a lot of support for water-based coatings. Because of that, they gained a lot of advantages and benefits, which will show you how durable those coatings are. Now, please take a look.
The industry was very concerned about durability against sun and rain and the weather.
We are producing wagons the whole period of year. The wagons are running in whole Europe, maybe in the south of Europe where it's not so cold, but it's running also in north of Germany and different temperature. We are talking about -20 plus 50.
Especially in the chemical industry, they need to be resistant against some chemicals. A drop of chemicals can touch the surface, and even that paint must withstand.
कठोर मौसम और कॉस्टिक वातावरण में सिद्ध प्रदर्शन के अलावा जलाधारित कोटिंग्स के बहुत बढ़िया स्थायित्व और उपयोग में आसानी के साथ अतिरिक्त फायदे भी हैं।
Dla nas najważniejszą cechą tych farb jest ich trwałość. My wwozimy w naszych wagonach materiały dosyć agresywne, a szczególnie agresywne po zetknięciu z wodą. To jest wapno, popioły, cement. Szczególnie wapno bardzo agresywnie działa na powłokę malarską. I nasze doświadczenie wskazuje, że będziemy mogli wydłużyć zdecydowanie cykl między naprawami, między malowaniem wagonów.
और अपने एक चरण वाली प्रणालियों के साथ जलाधारित कोटिंग्स को लगाने में समय की भी काफी बचत होती है।
I work in the rail industry since 2004. Our cars transport chemicals, fuel, LPG and cement. We like water-based coatings because it can be used one coat, which is faster.
Okay, right now we are in a paint shop in Ostróda in Poland. GATX Ostróda has been using water-based coatings for 90% of their production. Here you can see they are coating the freight wagon.
This kind of paint is very good because we can save time and the quality is almost perfect.
I've got a thing about trains.
Przygotowanie powierzchni do malowania w przypadku farb rozpuszczalnikowych wymagało usunięcia kompletnie całej powłoki malarskiej do czystego metalu. To dosyć drogi proces, natomiast w przypadku farb wodnych nie musimy tego robić. Czasami wystarczy tylko porządnie wagon umyć.
जल जनित कोटिंग्स को पुराने खड़िया मिट्टी वाली विलायक आधारित एपॉक्सी कोटिंग्स पर सीधे भी लगाया जा सकता है, जैसे कि इस उदाहरण में एक सुंदर और आसानी से दोबारा कोट किया हुआ एक टैंक।
I nie jest to ani drogie, ani kłopotliwe, nie zajmuje dużo czasu. Także to jest bardzo ważne z punktu widzenia kosztu samego procesu odnawiania powłoki malarskiej.
In this place we are repair a boogie.
जलाधारित ALTs या एक्रेलिक्स लेटेक्स टेरापॉलिमर्स नई वैगन बोगियों पर एक चरण प्रणालियों की तरह इस्तेमाल किए जा सकते हैं और साथ ही साथ ये ALT ट्रैमवे बोगियों पर सीधे धातुओं पर भी इस्तेमाल किए जा सकते हैं। जलाधारित ALT कोटिंग्स उपकरण से साफ की गई सतहों वाली नवीकृत की गई कोटिंग्स पर भी इस्तेमाल की जा सकती हैं। उन सतहों को केवल जंग, तेल, ग्रीस और मिट्टी आदि से मुक्त होना चाहिए। और ALT सीधे धातु पर व्हील सेट अनुप्रयोगों, जैसा कि यहाँ दिखाया गया है, के लिए सीधे धातु पर प्रयोग किए जाने के लिए अनुमोदित हैं और अब जलाधारित ALTs पेंट प्रतिरोधकों पर भी इस्तेमाल की जाती है।
The biggest benefit we found is that it shows really reduced shocking effect, where you have a gray cloud on the paint after 2 years or 3 years.
एक खड़िया मिट्टी प्रभाव की बजाय जलाधारित कोटिंग्स एक लंबे समय तक रहने वाला क्वालिटी फिनिश होता है।
And the paint looks the same color as it looks after it was applied, and it stays vibrant.
As time went on and we started seeing the history of the car out in the field, that the gloss retention was far superior to any of the solvent-based paints. With epoxy-based paints, they tend to dull out very quickly within the first year, and whereas water-based paints, it really doesn't change for years.
यूरोप में वैगन मालिकों के लिए मालगाड़ी के डिब्बे पर भित्ति चित्रण करना एक बड़ी समस्या होती है। भित्ति चित्रण की सभी कोटिंग्स के साथ आसानी से मरम्मत की जा सकती है। जल जनित 1K ALTs को भित्ति चित्रों पर 1, 2, 3 जितनी आसानी से दोबारा कोट किया जा सकता है। पहले उस क्षेत्र को हल्के साबुन के साथ किसी भी ग्रीस को हटाने के लिए पोंछ दें। दूसरा, नल के पानी से धो दें और तीसरा, पोंछ कर सुखा दें और यहाँ तक कि क्षेत्रों को बिना ढके स्प्रे कर दें। 1K ALE के साथ भित्ति चित्रों पर सुरक्षित रूप से और आसानी से कहीं भी पुनः कोटिंग की जा सकती है और जैसा कि इस उदाहरण में दिखाया गया है, कोटिंग के सूखने के बाद रंग में कोई अंतर दिखाई नहीं पड़ता था।
The oldest water-based paints on our wagons would be approximately 30-40 years old.
The proof, as we say in England, is in the pudding. And I think the evidence of what is out there today, and I have been involved in painting more than 5,000 wagons with this paint. You go and look at the wagons or you see the photographs, you listen to the feedbacks from our customers, and you do not hear of any negative feedbacks.
It's state of the art to paint water-based paints, and it's not longer a question. We paint water-based, that's it.
Wagon, który pomalowaliśmy w 2004 roku, do dzisiaj nie był malowany, chociaż już był w zakładzie naprawczym i był naprawiany. Natomiast nie była naprawiana powłoka malarska.
From the 90s to now, we transitioned a product line over to 100% water-based coatings.
Since we use this paint, we didn't have any claims in operation. And the oldest wagons painted on the water-based coating is more than 10 years. And I definitely recommend this kind of paint because this is the future in the painting system.
1956 से लेकर आज तक दुनिया भर में 4 लाख से अधिक रेल इकाइयों को सभी प्रकार की सेवाओं में जलाधारित कोटिंग से पेंट किया जा चुका है। समय के साथ साथ उन्होंने अपने मूल्य को सिद्ध कर दिया है और प्रदूषण और पेंटिंग से जुड़े खतरों को कम करने में सहायता की है।
The ultimate goal of developers and promoters of water-based coatings in the rail industry is the total elimination of volatile organic materials, VOCs, for both interior and exterior use. While we are not quite there yet, we have made great progress over the years, and I have every confidence that this will be accomplished. Well, I hope you enjoyed the film. Well, you probably already guessed. This is my kind of weather.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above.
Train roll on down the line. Won't you please take me far away? Now feel the wind blow outside my door. Means I'm leaving my one.